So I don't know. I'm excited about where things are going with entertainment and with technology. Because what's also interesting to me is the world of esports. So the fact that there is actual leagues for people to play video game sports or esports, and that could be Call of Duty, Fortnite, Madden, whatever. But people are seriously in competitive leagues for video games. Like there is actual money being invested into creating stadiums for esport experiences where people will go, they will pay and go and watch people play video games. So it's moving even beyond just watching streamers or gamers online. Like you're going to go sit down in a room and watch people play video games. That's nuts. I don't know. We are in very interesting times. Like I don't think 30 years ago most people would have thought about that. Like at one point video games were being demonized by parents who didn't want their kids playing Grand Theft Auto. But now it's in everything, everywhere. We play games almost all the time, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on your laptop, whatever. Video games to some degree is integrated in every aspect, almost every aspect of our culture and our society. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. But yeah, let's look at this list real quick. I'm not going to be on too much longer. We're going to look at these two lists. The first one is 25 best video game adaptations. Pull this up. And again, thank you all for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. So I got this list from Inverse. I just Google searched something and this is what came up. So 25 best video game adaptations of all time ranked. And they say Fight Us and Mortal Kombat. Oh yeah, thank you, Level Up Single Mom. Please like the stream if you like the content. I appreciate it. So let's see what they got here. I'm not gonna read the article. I'm just gonna read the title of the things. All right, so 25. They got Assassin's Creed. Okay, again not much of a gamer, but I know this is a popular game, and that there are like 3 or 4 different Assassin's Creeds. So, okay, Assassin's Creed. Oh, it says 2016 was a rough year for the video game adaptation. After Warcraft crashed and burned at the box office, it fell to Justin Kurzel's Assassin's Creed to redeem the subgenre. I haven't seen the movie. Looks good though. But it's number 25. 24, Wing Commander. I feel like this is an old game. Let's see, released just 2 months before The Phantom Menace and 2 weeks before The Matrix. The sci-fi fighter pilot flick Wing Commander was always cursed to be overshadowed at the box office. Never even heard of it. Especially if it was competing with The Matrix and The Phantom Menace, I wasn't going to hear about it. But Wing Commander sounds like an old 80s game. I'd check it out though. Mark Hamill's character from the video games is played by Freddie Prinze Jr. Okay. So, and y'all let me know if there's anything on this list that you have seen and or played. So Wing Commander. All right, 24. 25. Persona 4, the animation. No, this is 23. Persona 4, the animation. Okay. So I've heard a lot of good things about this game. And I think I've heard about the animation or the anime or whatever. This looks cool. I'd check it out. But it's based on the cult classic 2008 RPG Persona 4. Again, I only heard good things about it. I haven't seen it. I got to add it to my list. Add it to my list along with Arcane and a lot of other things that I haven't watched over the years. Number 22, Warcraft. Wait, how is this 22? Didn't they just say earlier that Warcraft bombed? Why is it 22? I'm going to have to read this blurb because I would think it's not good if it bombed. Or maybe it just wasn't well received. Let's see what it says. So 23, 22, Warcraft. Again, Warcraft, I've seen, I've seen people play Warcraft. Okay, so one person that I know play Warcraft, and I'm sure everyone is knows about this. This is like my main reference to World of Warcraft.
Okay, guys, these eggs have given us a lot of trouble in the past. Does anybody need anything off this guy, or can we bypass him?
I think Leroy needs something from this guy.
Oh, he needs those devout shoulders. Isn't he a paladin?
Yeah, but that'll help him heal better. He'll have more mana.
Christ. Okay, well, what we'll do, I'll run in first, gather up all the eggs so we can kind of just, blast them all down with AoE. I will use Intimidating Shout to kind of scatter them so we don't have to fight a whole bunch of them at once. When my shout's done, I'll need Anthony to come in and drop his shout too, so we can keep them scattered and not have to fight too many. When his is done, Bass, of course, will need to run in and do the same thing. We're going to need Divine Intervention on our mages, so they can AE, so we can, of course, get them down fast, because we're bringing all these guys. I mean, we'll be in trouble if we don't take them down quick. I think it's a pretty good plan. We should be able to pull it off this time. What do you think?
I love how serious these guys are.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating, of course, percentage of survival.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, chums up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Dragons!
Oh my god, he just ran in. Save him!
Oh, geez, stick to the plan.
Oh jeez, let's go.
Stick to the plan, Shove.
Stick to the plan.
Oh gee, oh fuck.
Give me Divine Intervention.
Hurry up.
Shout.
He's saying I can't cast.
Yo.
I can't move. Am I lagging, guys?
I can't move. What the hell? I can't AE. Oh my god.
The eggs keep spawning. More respawning.
I don't think you can cast with that shit. Oh my god.
We got him, we got him.
Get off. I got it. Take it off.
Come on, down.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Leroy.
God damn it.
Leroy, you moron. Leroy.
G-move.
This is ridiculous.
I'm on it. So mad.
God damn it,
I'm down,
Leroy.
forking down. God damn it. I got killed before I could
We
remove
died
him.
on this. God. Oh,
See,
Spiffy res us.
Why do
Spiffy
you
res
do
us.
this shit, Leroy?
I'm trying.
It's not my fault.
Who's soul stoned?
We do have a soul stone up, don't we?
Anthony, you got soul stones?
Warlock.
Oh god.
Oh, for...
Great job.
For Christ's sake. Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
Over it.
At least I have chicken.
Oh my gosh. That is like classic. He said F that plan. But that's like classic YouTube right there. But yes, World of Warcraft. Kenny, you mentioned Life? I'm gonna look that up real quick. I don't remember that. What I remember, is that middle school? It might have been high school for me, but it might have been around the same time. There's a game called RuneScape. Let's see, Flife Universe? I don't know if I remember that. Oh, wow. This does look like that, though. Hold on, let me pull up some pictures. Yeah, that, to my knowledge, RuneScape still, like, exists. Like, you can keep playing it. But this looks cool, actually. This looks like a better version of RuneScape. Wow. But yeah, this is another thing. This MMORPGs, like, these were popular. These are so good. And again, they're continuing to expand. I did see that Level Up Single Mom. She said, did you see people saying our time playing Oregon Trail in school has made us ready for times such as this? Absolutely. Absolutely. We've been training for years for the time that we are now. This is our time. This is our time. But Flife Universe, this is cute. This looks like a cool game. Yeah. But yeah, that's Warcraft, right? So Let's see what the little blurb said. But thank you all again for bringing back these memories. There's perhaps no video game adaptation people love to hate more than Warcraft. Jeez. Universal had its work cut out adapting one of the densest mythologies in fantasy history. Duncan Jones's long gestating epic, while ambitious, does get bogged down by the effort of setting up so much story. There's a reason its full title is Warcraft: The Beginning. Wow. But there's still a lot to like. The cast gives their all, the effects are fun, and it did gangbusters with international audiences. In a kinder world, it might have spawned an earnest, fun franchise. Sadly, it wasn't in the cards. That sucks. I know the game itself is hugely popular. Like, it's got its own serious community. But I mean, it made the list, so that's interesting. All right, here we go. Number 21, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Okay, so I do remember this game. I played Prince of Persia, but the version I played was on Sega. Sega. And it was not as cool as the PlayStation version. Like, that's all you get. Like, oh, you remember the movie? It was meh. Okay. But this is what I remember. This is my experience of Prince of Persia. Now that I look at this, I'm really curious why the Prince of Persia looks like this. If I'm not mistaken, Persia is kind of in the Middle East. But maybe there was, I don't know, I guess it was the 90s, right? Because if this is the Prince of Persia, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on, let's see. I don't even know if Persia is a real place. No, it is. I'm sorry, it's late. I'm saying dumb stuff. Persia on a map. I don't know. Okay. Yep. I was right. So the Persian Empire, right? This is India. Okay. Okay. Iran. Okay. Right? Okay. Here's an Arabia. Okay. India. These are old maps, but we get a general area. That's the prince, right? I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. Even here we go. Arabian Desert. Sahara Desert. See, Kenny, yep. It was out. I hated that game. I was not good at it. I just run, fell, died. It was not fun. Not for me. But I'm assuming the reboots on later systems were a lot better. But I think personally, I'm gonna always have issue with the fact that this is what the Prince of Persia looked like. Kind of looks like Luke Skywalker, doesn't he? Anyways, moving on. This was, he looks like that here too. I guess this is how all the Persians look. I don't know. Maybe I'm not good. That's a Doom. I don't know. I didn't go all the way down the list, so we'll see. It doesn't look. They don't. There doesn't look to be any. I could be wrong. You know, I'm not. History isn't really my thing. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. 21, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. 20, Cyberpunk: Edge Runners. Didn't know this was a show. I think I've heard a Cyberpunk game. This looks cool. The art of this looks really cool. I'd check this out. Let's keep going. 19, from Sega all up into the newer systems. This show, I can highly recommend Castlevania. Hopefully, it's still on Netflix to watch. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend Castlevania. 18, Resident Evil Apocalypse. Okay, so played Resident Evil a little bit when it first came out on PlayStation. Fun games, probably one of the first horror games that I played. Fun. Again, Resident Evil, long-standing franchise. They've made remakes. Good stuff. I don't remember this one that much. This movie that much. But she made a lot of money in this Resident Evil franchise because she played through like all of them. Doom had you stressed. I remember Doom being a cool game. It's like one of the first person shooters or something like that. Oh yeah, you gotta finish it. You gotta finish Castlevania if you want. I would recommend it. Unless you're talking about. Okay, I know there's a newer Castlevania. I haven't started watching that one yet, so that might be what you're talking about. That's what you're talking about. Level Up Single Mom. I can't vouch for that one yet. I haven't seen it. I've heard good things, but I haven't seen that one yet. So I have to add that to my list. My list is getting so long. Yeah, Resident Evil. It's exactly what he needed to be, right? It's exactly what you needed to be, even in movie form. So it's 18, Resident Evil. What is this outfit? I know it's from the game, but like, what is the purpose of this pant leg? Anyways, 17. I'm actually kind of shocked that Sonic is 17. Like it's in the middle. London Link. We watched the Devil May Cry trailer earlier in the stream. Very excited. Very excited for the show to come out. Very excited. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. What's up? And thank you for joining the live. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog has recently been like, I feel like doing extremely well in the box office and everything. It's almost like a weird resurgence of, again, like classic millennial goodness. Yeah. It's yeah. But 17, so I'm curious now what's next. Okay. 16. Werewolves Within. Don't know nothing about this. Maybe y'all can help me out. Werewolves Within. Based on a VR game of the same name. Werewolves Within is a fun, delightfully zany horror comedy set in a Vermont town. The Mishna Wolf directed film follows a group of people trapped together in the middle of a snowstorm who begin to suspect one of them is a murderous werewolf. Simultaneously tense and silly, the plot is elevated by its comedic cast and tongue-in-cheek tone. While it may be one of the more obscure titles on this list, Werewolves Within is also one of the more successful video game adaptations ever made. It's a B-movie that manages to pull off almost everything it sets out to achieve. Never heard of it. Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph was something Disney made up, but it included lots of classic video games, and I think that was their pull. Like they wanted to be able to get the gamer crowd by including different, like Capcom. I think they had Sonic in there. They had a whole lot of different video games. Halo. That was their plan. But it was a good movie. It's definitely a good movie. They want some spin-off shows for Sonic. I'm sure they do. Don't they already have a spin-off? Doesn't Knuckles have his own kind of series? I've heard good things about it. Again, I haven't seen it. But yeah, Wreck-It Ralph was a good movie though. It was cute. All right, so 16, Werewolves Within. Again, never heard of it, but seems to be good. 15, Uncharted. Didn't play it. Heard really good things about it. Also heard really good things about the movie. I don't know if I'll add this to my list just because it doesn't really appeal to me, but hey, if it's recommended, I'll check it out. So 15, Uncharted. Moving along, 14, Tomb Raider. 2018. Okay, so there are two different versions of this, because the Tomb Raider I'm thinking of. Okay, Uncharted the game. Kenny says Uncharted the game is all right. Wasn't my thing. Okay. Okay. So would you? Okay, if you had to, for those who have seen the movie and play the game, or at least a little bit, would you recommend the movie over the game or the game over the movie? Let me know. But okay, number 14, Tomb Raider 2018. There is only one real Tomb Raider that I remember, and yep, Level Up Single Mom, Angelina or nothing. That is all. I'm sorry to this lady. I don't know you. I'm sure you made the list, but I don't know you. I don't know you. Maybe if it was on TV, I'd watch it. But Angelina Jolie will probably always be Tomb Raider in my mind. London Link says, I like the games better than movie. They move different things from. Okay. Okay, got you. It's nothing against her. I don't. Come on. Like, when Angelina Jolie came out as Tomb Raider, that was like, it just made sense. It was perfect. It fit. And whether you thought the movie was good or not, it didn't matter. She fit the role. It was perfect. And so to have, because I understand that they also remade Tomb Raider, the video game. Right. Right. So, like, they were matching the characters. And so I understand that they did a reboot of Tomb Raider. And so there's the original Tomb Raider, and then there's the newer Tomb Raider. I don't have no connection with the new Tomb Raider. So it just, I don't know, it just fits. It's just perfect. So let's move on. 13, Mortal Kombat 2021. I did see this one. I thought, oh yeah, you get old movies on Blade. That's good stuff. 13, Mortal Kombat 2021. Okay, I saw this one. I thought it was at least entertaining. I don't think it was better than the original ones, but I get it. It's Mortal Kombat is again a huge franchise. It's been going pretty strong since the 90s. Yeah. Level Up Single Mom said, that's how I feel about Spider-Man. It's probably just a generational thing. Yeah, I agree. Because that's what I'm about to say about this Mortal Kombat. The original Mortal Kombat is always going to have a special place in my heart. So yes, I saw this one, saw the new one. Yeah. It's okay. Obviously, like, they have better graphics and like kind of better fight scenes and stuff like that. But when these games were first adapted into films, right? I think there was just so much cultural impact and fanfare that it's hard to replicate that again. And the only thing that I can think of recently that's like going to theaters, maybe Minecraft. But it still, to me, doesn't feel the same. But again, I'm also not the target. I don't think I'm the target audience, for that experience. Yes, everything is perfect. Everything. So let's move on. 13, Mortal Kombat 2021. Okay, number 12, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I'm kind of curious. I mean, sure. This one, I don't have any feelings towards this one. I'll probably just keep rolling. But is this okay? What is this imperfect but underrated 2019 blockbuster is ultimately a good example of how tonally exciting and experimental video game adaptations can be. As familiar and stale as its CGI heavy third act may feel, The film's pulpy, noir-esque first 2 acts are still just as much fun to watch and experience now as they were when Pokemon Detective Pikachu was originally released in 2019. 4 years later, as the number of video game adaptations that Hollywood has in development continues to grow, it's worth remembering that not all of them have to be action-heavy adventure films and shows. Some can and should also be neon-lit detective stories. Didn't see this one. Again, in my mind, there's only one Pokemon movie, and it's animated. Yeah. Really? Level Up Single Mom. Never watched it. Same. I'm indifferent. And wasn't it a body swap story, like a full-grown man brain in a Pikachu body? Maybe one day I'll watch it and find out. I don't know how I feel about that though. Let's keep scrolling. Here we go. All right, we're starting to get into the good ones, I think. 11, Mortal Kombat 1995. I don't know what else to say, right? Even this still, even this picture. This captures something special. Something that you can't. Okay. I'm gonna have to put that down. This might have to be a conversation that we're gonna have to have during one of these live streams. Level Up Sing-a-Mom says, sidebar, Digimon was superior. Hold on. I do want to have this conversation. I don't know when. I don't know how we're gonna set this up. I couldn't connect to Digimon. I'm open to trying to watch it again, or at least some of the movies. But I know the Digimon Pokemon conversation is like Star Wars and Star Trek. I would love to have a group conversation one evening discussing this. I'm just saying, I know there's some people who really are diehard Digimon fans, and then there are those who really adore Pokemon. I think one had more, I guess, general popularity. You know, maybe. Okay, see, all right, see, yeah, Kenny says, all right, chill, man. I love Digimon, but nah. So yeah, we're gonna have to have a discussion. I don't know. I'll have to put this down, and we'll bring this up one night to have a group discussion, because I'm just curious. You know, like I think Pokemon ultimately won out, but for those who love Digimon, they love Digimon. So we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. But yes, London Link, like you said, the first Mortal Kombat movie was definitely the shit. It was it. Like, to this day, that theme song comes on, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. It's just, there's so many like cheesy but classic things in it that are great. Just, I don't know, will stand the test of time. It's amazing. Here we go. Followed up. Number 10, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, 2001. I mean, again, same vibe, right? Like, great game, and then you find the perfect counterpart. You know, the perfect actress to fit the role. It just worked. It worked. Yes, as London Link says, the real Tomb Raider. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna have to start moving through this quickly. It's getting late. Number 9, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? This is cute. This is cute to me. I wonder, is this the one? This is they're referencing the PBS game show. Oh, snap. Hold on. Oh wow. That brings back so many memories. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I don't feel like typing all this out. What? PBS. Yo. Oh my gosh. This show was so cool. Yes. I don't know if you all remember this, but this is like a classic PBS show. And I don't think I ever really took into consideration that it was based off of a video game. But wow. That's dope. This is definitely unlocking like not Carmen, the original City Girl. Wow, that's hilarious. I mean, she was always on the move. He, and she looked bad in her coat. She was doing her thing. She was doing her thing. But where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Yeah, this is like Arthur, Dragon Tales, Zoom. That's good stuff. Number 9. Okay, that okay. Then here we go. Yes, 8. Pokemon. Absolutely. Come on. I know we're gonna get back to the Digimon conversation, but yes, she's London Link. Yo, she was on the move, looking fly. Number 8, Pokemon. Hey, come on. And again, another classic theme song. There's just so much to this. So much to this. 7, okay. Halo. Got it. I remember wanting so bad to get an Xbox just to play Halo. Because to me, at the time when Xbox came out, I think it was around the like PS2 and Xbox. Was it PS2, Xbox, and like GameCube? I think were like neck and neck, and fighting. But Microsoft, that was their debut. Xbox trying to get into the gaming scene, and Halo was probably like the only game that it felt worth it to try to get that system. I never got one. I had a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 2. Like, but Halo was it. Like, went over to a friend's house, playing at the time, it felt like that, playing with this huge controller. But the game was just like, yo, I gotta play this game. I gotta have this game. So I can understand why Halo. I haven't seen this show, or I think it's a show or a movie, but I've heard good things about it. Right. Let's see. Oh, okay. So London Link says they could have made the Halo series much better. Okay. Kenny, I'm telling you, it was something. It was something unique and special, about Halo. To me, for a first-person shooter kind of game, it was in regards to impact, like cultural impact. Like the game before that, to me, was GoldenEye on Nintendo 64. So you go from like GoldenEye and then to like Halo, like anything in between of that same kind of genre. I don't know. Oh, there's so many good memories coming back. Level Up Singing Mom, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I love that game. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Oh, jeez. Yes, GoldenEye is a grandfather. Come on, come on. But yes, Halo, classic game. All right, let's keep it moving. 6, Silent Hill. I remember Silent Hill when that came out. Again, I don't think I played Silent Hill, but I remember hearing a lot of good things about both, actually, the movie and the game. But let's keep going. Here we go. Number 5, Devil May Cry. Talking about this earlier, watched the trailer. I guess if the anime is here on the list, it must be that good. I have to check it out. And I guess this wasn't in considering the new series that's supposed to come out, the new version of the series coming out. But number 5, Devil May Cry. Number 4, Resident Evil. I guess the original one, the first one, 2002. Great movie. The Silent Hill movie was good. Okay, got to check it out. Kenny, I don't care about the Devil May Cry. I tried. Put that down to 16. Oh snap. Oh, okay. Silent Hill. Got to check it out. Wow. I have to check it out. So yes, 4 Resident Evil. That was a good movie when it came out. It was. 3 Arcane. Talked about this earlier. If it's number 3, I gotta check it out. Again, I've been recommended this show multiple times, so I gotta check it out. Number 2, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Okay, this makes sense to me. Like this was very well done. I really enjoyed it. It was surprisingly like good for what it was in regards to like nostalgia, the way that the acting and stuff was done. Mario's just great. Just great. Okay, you haven't seen the second season. Not do the Mario. Oh boy. It was good. It was good. And then okay. The last one, number 1, The Last of Us. So I've heard really good things about the game and the show. Number 2 is crazy. Okay. Kenny says I like that movie, but number 2 is crazy. I think it's just I can agree with you. I think it's interesting that Mario, even just having one movie, is higher up on the list than Sonic. Sonic has had 3 movies, right? But I guess Mario has more maybe cultural impact. Now, who made this list? Okay. Well, Level Up Single Mom and how the live action ain't make that list. I think there are people have mixed feelings about the Super Mario live action. But this list comes from Inverse. I don't know if it's a magazine or something. But yeah, Last of Us, I heard they say Mario movie is more solid. Okay. Compared to Sonic. Okay, I got you. But yeah, number 1 is The Last of Us. The Last of I heard again is good. It's a good show to watch. And the game is supposed to be really good too. Yeah. So that's this list. This was published 2023. So yeah. All right. So I'm gonna got some time left. So this was just a list. Again, I just Googled this list. I have no control over any of this. I just Googled best video game adaptations. And now we're gonna move on to the worst video game adaptations. So let's see what we got here. All right, this is from Entertainment Weekly. 20 worst video game adaptations ranked. Okay, let's see. The Last of Us game is amazing. Yeah, I hear that. Like I hear it's really good storyline and everything. Okay. London Link. The list could be changed now. You got Cyberpunk anime. It's peak 2. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Again, there was a lot on that list to check out. All right, I'm just gonna read the tagline. It says the 20 worst video game adaptations ranked. Between the Super Mario Brothers movie and The Last of Us, big budget game adaptations are one-upping the competition, but that wasn't always the case. All right. Oh, no, Sonic was on the list. Let me go back. Let me go through the list real quick. So we got number 1. So this is the best. Number 1, top 25 based off a list. Number 1, The Last of Us. Number 2, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Number 3, Arcane. Number 4, Resident Evil 2002. So I think that's the very first one that came out. Number 5, Devil May Cry. Number 6, Silent Hill. Number 7, Halo. Number 8, Pokemon. Number 9, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Number 10, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, the real version. Number 11, Mortal Kombat, 1995. Number 12, so okay, this is weird to me. Pokemon Detective Pikachu is right after Mortal Kombat, but I'm just going to keep going. 12, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. 13, Mortal Kombat, the new version, 2021. 14, Tomb Raider, 2018. 15, Uncharted. 16, Werewolves Within. 17, Sonic the Hedgehog. 18, Resident Evil Apocalypse. I think that's the third one or fourth one in the movie series franchise. 19, Castlevania. 20, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. 21, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Did I have the picture up still? Yeah. This is the Prince of Persia that I remember. Again. So, okay. Rated MA 13. Mature audiences. Wow. This is old. But Prince of Persia, right? This is the Prince of Persia. This is the bad guy from Persia. This is the Prince of Persia. This is the bad guy from Persia. I'm just saying. The Prince of Persia. Bad guy. Something about this is just off to me. But whatever. Let's continue this list. So 21, Prince of Persia. The Sands of Time. 22, Warcraft. 23, Persona 4, the animation. 24, Wing Commander. And 25, Assassin's Creed. So there you go. That was all of the top 25 based off of this list from Inverse. All right, let's run through 20 worst video game adaptations. Here we go. Let's see. Number 20 is Super Mario Brothers, the live action. This movie, although it is kind of bad, it's good memories, right? It's good memories. It's just, it's a lovable, come on. Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It was bad, but it is what it is. It's a cult classic, I would say. It's a cult classic for what it was. Yeah, I'm just going to read this little thing. Easily one of the most polarizing films on this list. 1993's Super Mario Brothers is depending on who you ask, either the best or worst video game movie of all time. The reality is that it sits somewhere in between, being a film that was derided with such a ferocity upon its release that it was basically primed for cult status. On the plus side, the movie's genuine oddness and sci-fi edge helps it stand out from its contemporaries. Its subterranean, punk-inspired world was clearly crafted with care by directors Rocky Morton and Annabelle Jankel. I mean, again, if this was on TV, like even flipping channels and Super Mario, this version of Super Mario comes on, I'd sit and watch it. I'd sit and watch it. That would, just because it's entertaining. Okay, yeah, you wouldn't say worse. Okay, that's true. All right, so 20. So that means that there are worse movies than this and worse video game adaptations. So let's see. Let's keep going. So it's 20, Super Mario Brothers, 1993. Oh, what? Oh, I don't know how I feel about this list. 19, Street Fighter. Wait, okay, hold on. Let me. Doom probably is going to be on this list, but let me reframe my mind. Whenever I think about Street Fighter movie, I think about the animation. I very rarely remember this one, but I do remember Jean-Claude Van Damme was in it, and he was Guile, I think. Yes. Yeah. Street Fighter 1994. Yeah, this is the least worst. Yes, technically, Kenny. Technically, they're saying Mario is the best of the worst. Oh yeah. Oh, Dragon Ball Z is probably number one. Okay, all right. Let's see. So 19, Street Fighter 1994. That's crazy because both of these movies are very nostalgic, right? They're both nostalgic, and sadly, they're both bad. All right, so let's see what we got. 18, Rampage. Okay, didn't see this one. Probably won't ever see it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. What is that? Ew. Oh, I'm gonna close out of that. Oh my. Oh. I'm sorry. 17, Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. This movie can best be described with a long, drawn-out sigh. By now, almost anyone who's ever picked up a controller knows the story of Resident Evil. A viral outbreak hits a small town, turning its residents into flesh-hungry zombies, and a shadowy corporation is to blame. It's all pretty old hat at this point, which is why it's frustrating that this film, which adheres closer to the lore of the games than the popular and unrelated Mila, the one that we were looking at before, the original Resident Evil, fails to capture what's so eerie and exhilarating about the franchise. Part of the problem is that it's overstuffed. Welcome to Raccoon City tries to cram the events of the first and second games into one movie. This result is too much story, too many characters, and a slew of slimy, gore-flecked creatures that never feel like more than the subpar CGI that animates them. Ew. That sucks. All right, moving on. I forgot about this. 16 Double Dragon. Oh, wow. Oof. Oh, there's a fan version. London Link says there's a fan-made version of Street Fighter that was better. I believe it. I believe it. It's kind of impressive the stuff that people do, the fan versions of stuff, especially when people put on like YouTube or Vimeo. It's good stuff. But Double Dragon, wow, oof. I don't remember seeing the movie, but I do remember it coming out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Postal? 2007? Nope, got nothing. Oh man. Yeah, I know. Like I don't okay, some of the I might not even recognize some of these. Postal? I don't know anything about this one. I'm gonna keep going. Wing Commander. Okay. So this is interesting because this one made the list of the best adaptations, but also the worst. I'm like Kenny, right? They just making up movies now. I have no idea what Postal is. Does it even say what? I don't. It says it's some game. I don't. I don't know what kind of game or what system it was on. Oh yeah, Battleship. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't. Nah. But yeah, this is interesting because Wing Commander was on the list for the best adaptations, and the best and the worst, I guess, is right in the middle. So let's see. That's 14, Wing Commander. Oh wow. Wow. 13, DOA, Dead or Alive. Wow. I forgot about this too. Oh. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, so Battleship, you're guessing. What do we say? Battleship, Dragon Ball Z, and Doom. Yeah, it says Dead or Alive. That's I. This is bringing back memories. I don't remember there being a movie. I vaguely remember a movie coming out for that. Yeah, all of these fighting games are gonna be taking L's. Absolutely. But yeah, Dead or Alive. Okay, there we go. Number 13. Let's keep it going. There you go. Doom, 2005. Yo, look how small the rock looks. That's crazy. Like, I guess when was this in his career? But he looks like tiny. Like he really bulked up for the rest of his movies because he looks super small here. But yes, Doom is on the list. 25. Oh yeah, House of the Dead. Arcade games too. So Doom, number 12. It says, despite the game's blockbuster reputation, the 2005 movie adaptation lacks its bludgeoning impact. There's a perfunctory feel to it, from the dull, cliche-ridden script to the lifeless performances In an interview with Collider, actress Rosamund Pike admitted that she made no efforts to research Doom before filming. Granted, there wasn't much to learn that would have meaningfully contributed to her character, but it's emblematic of the general sense of disinterest that pervades the film. Doom can go back to hell and stay there. Wow. Oh no. Level Up Single Mom. I'm sorry. I remember watching that on the worst double date of my life. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Kenny. That was before the steroids. Yeah. It had to be early Rock because the current Rock can eat this Rock. Like, oh wow. Yep. Number 11, Monster Hunter. Forgot that was a game. Also forgot that it was a movie that came out. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Oh snap. Tekken. London, like you called it, man. These fighting games are definitely not looking good. I don't remember this one. I don't remember Tekken coming out with a fighting movie, which is sad because the game was so popular. Oh man, that's rough. But okay, I gotta keep going on this list. I gotta wrap up this live. But number 10, Tekken. Okay, so number 9, Prince of Persia. So this is the second adaptation that was on the best list and the worst list. I'm sure it was terrible. It looks terrible. Look at that. I don't know what they're going for there. This is nope. But number 9, Prince of Persia. So it's high on this list, and it was kind of in the middle on the other list. Again, this is supposed to be the Prince of Persia. I don't. Whatever. Okay. Oh. So this one. Would G.I. Joe be on here? No. I don't think G.I. Joe would be on here. It's an adaptation for like the original like action figures in the cartoons, but maybe not a game. But yeah, that wasn't that good of a movie either. Okay. It wasn't that bad. It was based on The Sands of Time. Okay. So I guess that's why it's in the middle. Prince of Persia made it to the middle. Kenny, the games were good. You don't necessarily need to see the movie. It's okay. It's okay. I felt so bad because I feel like there was so much potential. There was so much potential for this to be a good movie. But it just didn't fly. The games are really good. Like really, in some instances with adaptations, I feel like all you have to do is do exactly what the movie did, what the video game did. Like you could have did almost a shot for shot and it would have turned out well. But this just let's see what it says. Like everyone else, the developers of Max Payne were impressed by the Matrix's popularization of bullet time, a visual effect that offers the impression of time slowing down to help facilitate a multitude of perspectives. Bullet time was dope in the game. They were so impressed by it that they made the device one of the central gameplay components of the popular 2001 shooter, which went on to spawn a pair of sequels. In 2008, a film adaptation starring Mark Wahlberg hit theaters, carrying over the game's story about a rogue cop in search of his wife and child's murderers. In his review, EW's critic described movies based on the video games as hollow, hyperactive, effects-laden blowouts, adding that Max Payne has the hollow part down pat, but there's nothing active about it. He's right in that the film is less an assault on the senses than a sleeping pill, with a series of glum interrogation scenes subbing in for the game's relentless gunplay. Wahlberg's stiff and unconvincing performance scored him a Razzie, forcing the actor to compete against himself, as he was also nominated for his turn in M. Night Shyamalan's The Happening. Wow. That sucks. Wow. That's kind of embarrassing. Yeah. Not him having to compete for bad roles, because The Happening was not happening. I feel like that was the decline of M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah. But yeah, I feel bad for Mark. In the Name of the King, number 7. Nope. Don't know this one. I'm gonna keep rolling. Yeah, I'd be embarrassed too, Kenny. Like, that's bad. Yeah, I can't. Far Cry. Okay. I remember the game. I remember the game being popular, but I can't tell you anything about the movie. Trees were wrecking. Yeah. It's just pollen, just running around. The wind blowing, and he get knocked out. Just nature taking out people left and right. The movie was, ugh. Anyways, number 6, Far Cry. Again, I kind of vaguely remember the game. I guess they did it London Link 2008. I don't know. Maybe it was like a straight to DVD. Couldn't tell you. Oh snap! Okay. Okay. All right. Number 6, Far Cry. Number 5, Silent Hill Revelation. What is happening here? Okay. So I guess this is the sequel. Okay, I hear again. Far Cry, I've heard is a really good game. I guess a really good franchise too. Don't know what this is. Um, that looks strange. That looks very strange. But apparently, this is the sequel from the original Silent Hill. So they have one really good one and then one really bad one. Okay, so Silent Hill Revelation, number 5. Let's see, we're going. Oh yeah, Blood Rain 2005. I remember when this came out. I don't remember it being good, but yeah, number 4, Blood Rain. Okay, to me, I don't remember playing the game, but it kind of felt like a woman version of Devil May Cry, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, but let's keep going. Number 3, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Okay. Yeah. The first one was better, right? The first one was better than the second one. But it's still like Mortal Kombat, the second one, Annihilation, was still, I don't know. I think it still kind of holds like, it's not more of a cult classic than the first one, but yes, it wasn't that good. Okay, number 3, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. All right, we're coming down to the end. 2, Alone in the Dark. Okay. I do remember the game. Oh, okay. Kenny said they made her a girl in one of the Devil May Cry games, I think. Okay, got you. Mortal Kombat 2 was Struggle Theater. Yeah. Yeah. Alone in the Dark. I remember this being a game. I'm not too familiar with it. Didn't know it was a movie. Okay, the Alone in the Dark games are good. Got it. All right. What are your guesses for number 1? What are your guesses before I scroll on? I'm gonna find out what number 1 is, and then I'm gonna have to wrap it up because I'm hitting my curfew. But what are your guesses for number 1? This is the worst video game adaptation. Okay, Dragon Ball Z. House of the Dead. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Number 1 worst video game adaptation is House of the Dead. All right. London Link, you called it. House of the Dead. Oof. If you've been in an arcade, you've probably played a House of the Dead game. The horror series is one of the most popular light gun shooters, tasking players with picking off an endless horde of zombies as if they were targets in a shooting gallery. In the film, directed by, you guessed it, Uwe Boll. So this guy, Uwe Boll, directed like 5 of these movies. I don't know if that's good or bad. If you've directed five, at least five, or at least four. I'll say at least four of the worst video game adaptation movies. I don't know if that's good for your resume. I'm gonna look this guy up real quick because I'm curious. Like, he sucks. I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious to know what. I wonder if he gets a rating like on IMDb. I wonder if he's still directing. Oh no, he's just a producer now. Hold up, let's see. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Known for all of these were bad. 4.5, 2.4, 3.8. No, wait a minute. All of his movies are bad. Wait. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, he probably does need to be banned. But wait, okay. What? I just want to see his directing. Oh wait, darn it. Hold up. I don't want to. Okay, director. Oh no. How does he keep getting work? I'm being really honest. All of his movies are below a 7. This must be like serious nepotism or something. Or maybe, I don't know. Rampage, I think, has the highest. This is wild to me. All of his movies. He must hate directing. I don't know. He must be serving some kind of purpose. Like, that don't make no sense to me. His highest rated movie, again, this is based off of IMDb. His higher rated movie was a 6.2. And that was Rampage. And this isn't even a video game movie. This is something else. Oh, he wrote it. Oh boy. Anyways, that's crazy. Oh man. But it's the same guy. So, in the film, directed by this bad director, a gaggle of trendy youths attends a rave on an island near Seattle, only to discover that everyone's already been killed or turned into a zombie. Wow. Upon its release in Entertainment Weekly, critic wrote, to properly convey the jaw-dropping shoddiness of this video game-based horror movie, one must approach what scientists call absolute stupid, a state previously thought to exist only under highly controlled laboratory conditions or at the highest levels of government. Wow. As with Alone in the Dark, Bowl, the director, will readily admit House of the Dead's faults. Yeah, it is stupid, he told EW. But what were they expecting from House of the Dead? I came very close to a video game in the filmmaking process, and I got toasted for it. Wait, so he knows it's bad, and he's okay with it. Like, how do you go through the process of making? How do you go through the process of making the movie, knowing that it's going to be bad, and keep making it? I don't understand that. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm not a director. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to end it there. It's now tomorrow. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, London Link. Thank you, Level Up Single Mom. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a good evening. If there is any movie that wasn't added on either of the list from the video game adaptations, whether it's the best video game adaptations or the worst, let me know in the comments below. And I like these lists, do an anime one. Okay. I have to look into that. I will mark that down. We got to do lists of animes, and we also have to set up a time to talk about Digimon and Pokemon. Because honestly, in the midst of all that, I was a fan of Monster Rancher, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. I hope you all have a great evening, and I will talk to y'all next week. We'll figure out whatever the topic is next week. Maybe I'll try to find the list. But y'all stay safe and be blessed. Peace.